try to justify their own behavior by seeing sin where there is only virtue. The fact that some people do not recognize God does not prevent God's plan being carried into effect. Number 3 must be highlighted. See number 3? You know Scott Hahn? You heard of him? Scott Hahn. He was a Presbyterian minister. He became Catholic. One thing he said is this. I can't forget it. I learn a lot from people. I gather all these wise ideas, wise words, and I gather them and I share them with other people. This is what Scott Hahn said. Not believing in Jesus does not make Jesus a false God. You understand? Not believing in Jesus does not make the gospel not true. Nor believing in the gospel does not make the gospel more true. Our believing and accepting Jesus, recognizing Jesus, has nothing to do with the truth of the gospel. The gospel is true. I don't care how many people don't believe. Okay? Just like what Cardinal Bishop Fulton J. Sheen said, the truth is the truth even if nobody believes it. Still the truth. And what is wrong is still wrong even if everybody does it. Even if, I don't care how many denominations are there, it doesn't matter. There's still one truth, one God, one faith. Saturday, someone great is coming. This is Matthew 17. When Jesus says that Elijah has already come, he's referring to St. John the Baptist. It's very clear here. The same as Elijah will have to do prior to his last coming. Elijah set the path straight for the coming of Jesus to be incarnation. Remember incarnation? Incarnation is when God became man. That's incarnation. And it was Elijah who set the path. Then for his second coming, it was John the Baptist. But John the Baptist came in the spirit of Elijah. So you see Malachi 4:5 here. And number 3, our expectations distort our perception. Jesus' contemporaries expected Elijah to return in a blaze of fire. Because the last time they saw Elijah, he had a chariot of fire. And then he was consumed. So they got excited when John began preaching and baptizing. But surely the anticipation died down when no chariot came to rescue him from death at the hand of Aaron. So they were excited about John the Baptist. He was saying the right things. But they were looking for a chariot. There was no chariot. Plus, when John the Baptist was killed, was beheaded by Herod, it all dwindled down and died. No, that cannot be. That cannot be Elijah. So when the Messiah, Jesus, came, they didn't believe him. Because they were waiting for Elijah. Next Sunday, the simple message this coming Sunday is, be charitable. What should we do? He said to them in reply, whoever has 2 cloaks, we should share. Whoever has food should do likewise. Even tax collectors came to be baptized. With honesty and courage, St. John the Baptist says, bear each person's fault. Anyone who has fallen into the temptation of unjustly appropriating what belongs to another must not only confess, but to obtain pardon, he must also resolve to give back what is not You know when you take something that's not yours, and if you truly repent, you must return. Any honest and worthwhile work can be converted into a divine occupation. So you must be honest at work. You remember I listed to you last week the sins that cry out to heavens for vengeance. What was one of it? Oppressing the poor. Oppressing the poor. Or defrauding workers of fair wages. Those are the sins that cry out to heaven for vengeance. This is next Sunday's gospel. Now let's go to the Bible study materials to inspire article. We have here the Immaculate Conception. The second Sunday of Advent. Yeah, this was last Wednesday. Remember last Thursday, last Saturday's Immaculate Conception? So we have here the full explanation on the Immaculate Conception. Both parts 1 and 2. Okay, and then the good news, we look at the good news. Zephaniah, the first reading, and Isaiah 12 for the responsorial song. Cry out with joy and gladness, for among you is the great and holy one of Israel. Second reading from Philippians chapter 4, exhortation to perseverance and joy. Now, when St. Paul wrote Philippians, the book of Philippians, the whole book of Philippians, he was actually in jail. You know that? He was in prison. Are you with me on the page? The verse by verse of Philippians 4. You need to underline or highlight, for a Christian, joy is a treasure. In order to have joy, second line, underline, in order to have joy, it does not matter if we are living in difficult conditions. For a Christian, joy is a treasure. Only by offending God do we lose it. Because sin is the fruit of selfishness, and selfishness is the root of sadness. There's no joy. There's no joy in selfishness. Do you know when you're selfish, you're never happy? When you're selfish, you're never happy. What does it mean, selfish? You care all about yourself. And you want everything to yourself. You're never happy. Because when you think only about yourself, you always see things that you think you want for yourself, but you don't have them. Okay? And you can read the rest. Of 5:7, commentary 5-7. The Lord wants to encourage them to rejoice and to be understanding towards one another. Maranatha should be underlined. Maranatha means, come Lord. Gospel, Luke 3:10-18. The preaching of John the Baptist. Look at commentary 12-13. With honesty and courage, St. John the Baptist lays bare each person's fault. The chief sin of tax collectors is that they use their privileged position as collaborators with the Roman authorities to acquire personal wealth at the expense of the Jewish people. Rome specified how much Israel as a whole should yield by way of taxes. The tax collectors abused their position by extorting more than what was necessary. I gave this to you before. I gave you this story before. That's why the Jews hate and look down upon the tax collectors. And please read all this, okay? Honesty in the job, act justly and honorably. That's being